Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this is the next video wherein I'll be explaining you certain points about Nifty. We're going to be just taking a look what exactly is going on in the market, because right now the market is definitely at a crucial level, which is hovering around the level of 17,000. So we're going to be just looking at certain points that what exactly is going on and what we can expect, because in the next 2 days there will be something called as monthly expiry that's going to come, right? So that's going to decide, because talking about the monthly expiry around that particular point, most of the people, just going to be building up their position for the next coming month, because we are working in the Indian market, and tomorrow, the next month, which is going to come, is definitely going to be a crucial one, because most of the people must have been, anticipating that there are so many festivals which are going to come, and the stocks are going to definitely shoot up, and that's also going to lead to, new kind of a height that's going to come in the market, right? Most of the people must have been thinking in this particular way, but market is definitely at this particular level. We can't really say that, because when bank Nifty was trying to just shoot up, it was trying to make an all-time high. Most of the people must have been thinking that the Nifty is also going to rise up and it's going to make a new all-time high, but that did not really happen. The picture, talking about the structure of the market, it was completely in an opposite direction, and it all of a sudden, like in just a matter of like couple of days, or you can say just a week, more than a week, not more than that, like Nifty all of a sudden started to fall down. If you will just take a look, let me just open up the Nifty chart over here, and that's going to be clearly visible. This is basically the days chart, and if you will see over here that what is going on, you will see just the red candles which are being formed over here, and that to be with some kind of a gap down, because if the market is falling down with some kind of a gap down, that is something you can say that it's an aggressive selling pressure that has been going on. And talking about the point from 18,000, just it has spent a good amount of time around the level of 18,000, and most of the people have built their long positions, like must have been thinking when it has crossed the 18,000, and around that particular level only bank Nifty was also trying to just make an all-time high, but all of a sudden the selling got started. So also, if you will see this kind of a size of this red candle, and from the last 3 days just the selling is going on, and that to be with some kind of a gap down. So now what we can expect, what exactly do we need to look upon? Because over here, if you will see that the kind of a chart pattern which has been formed, because we're going to be just looking at this particular chart, that to be on just technical, with some kind of a technical analysis. Fundamentally, we don't really have to think much over here, because I believe in safe strangles. I just try to make that kind of a position. Safe strangles is something which gives me some kind of a decent profit, and talking about on the monthly basis, I'm able to like manage 3 to 4%, around 5% sometimes. If the month is going good, then yes, I'm able to capture that kind of a percentage. So that's what I'm going to be just telling you certain points. If you are also following up, you are having some good capital in your hand, and you can easily make some good points and profit. So that's what I'm going to be discussing over here. Talking about the selling which is going on from the last 3 days, I'm not thinking that for the next 2 days or for this particular week there will be more selling, because talking about the weekly chart as well over here, let me just open that for you. So weekly chart is also saying the same thing, that just the 3 red candles are being formed. So today was right now it's around 2:30 a.m. So the Tuesday has been Tuesday or Wednesday, you can say Tuesday has been passed. We're just going to be starting with Wednesday. So basically what I've been thinking, 3 days are there in this particular week, there has to be a green candle formation around this particular level. I'm not expecting the market to fall down that much once again, because talking about the SGX, it's gonna be leading up to like in such a way that the market's gonna open up with some kind of a gap down, maybe 100 and 150 points. If that's gonna happen, it's gonna maybe like it will be the case. It's gonna, let me just show you the SGX where it is. So SGX is at 16,923, right? It is like 100 points of gap down that will be formed, that will be there tomorrow. So if that will be there, I've been thinking that markets is gonna just fall down more around 30-40 points more, and then it's gonna shoot up. It's definitely gonna shoot up, and there will be something called as you can easily short the puts. Even if I will have to give the range for this particular week, then I would have given you the range of 16,750 for to be on the very safe side, 16,700 if you want to be like completely safe. and from the upper side I would have given the range of 16,450 or 500. That is something we can go extreme, like easily very safe for this particular week. Though I've decided not to trade for this particular week because I've been thinking of investing in some IPOs which are coming. So I've been thinking the GMP is quite fine, and I've been thinking to, just invest over there only, and maybe for a week I will be just taking a pause because that's gonna lead to invest in some good amount. So that's what I've been planning for this particular week. But talking about the trades, if I'll have to, maybe I will try to manage like carries, like just like 2-3 quantities for this particular expiry. Then I will definitely try to decide to go in such a way that I will short the 16,700 put for this expiry, and from the upper side 16,400 is something which I will think about. But again, talking about the position, if you want to not to take the position from the call side, because market definitely, as per the chart pattern, it looks like that it's gonna go a little bit on the upper side. Because if we'll just take a look on the days chart, just the red candles are there. Then if it's gonna fall down a little bit more around the level of 16,800, then it should be moving on the upper side. But if that's not gonna happen, then maybe just the consolidation. Because talking about the India VIX as well, the volatility is really very high. Maybe if we'll just short the put, maybe something is gonna happen in such a way that it's not gonna, the prices are not gonna decay. But tomorrow is Wednesday, I don't think that's gonna happen. If the market's gonna decide to move on the upper side, then I don't think that there is no choice that we have. The premiums are definitely gonna decay by the end of the day. So that's what the plan for this particular week is. And talking about one more thing which I wanted to mention, the pattern which is been following up. So if you'll see, like on the broader scale, if we'll just take a look on the day chart over here, on the broader scale, if we'll say, there was a little bit of selling which got started. Market actually tried to recover from the point of 17,500 when it initially started to touch the level of 18,000. Then it again just starting from the point of 17,500, wherein good amount of consolidation is there. It started to move back. Then around the level of 18,000, when it touched the level of 18,000, somewhere around that 17,900, then it was not able to sustain that particular level. Then all of a sudden selling got started, and this time the selling was really very strong, that it actually crossed the level of 17,500 in a like it was just a piece of cake, right? That was something which was there. Then this kind of a gap down which has been formed, because the hit which is coming is from the global market as well. Nasdaq is also something which is falling in like just a crazy way. I remember when this kind of a gap down was there, Nasdaq was like down by 5%, right? So that was something there. But talking about the selling which has been going on from the last 2 days, the FI selling is really very high. If you will just take a look on the data from their side. So the selling is pretty much strong as of now. But what I've been thinking, if there is going to be a green candle tomorrow, then it's definitely going to confirm that a good amount of selling is definitely going to come once again, maybe like 700, 800 points. Because if the green candles will be formed, then it's going to just be a pullback, a small pullback. Maybe it's going to happen tomorrow, or maybe it's going to take 2 days. Maybe half of the buying is going to happen tomorrow, because today itself, if you'll just take a look on the FYERS data, the buying was there from the DI side, and that to be on the heavy side. So if tomorrow as well, they're going to be deciding that the buying has to be there. I mean, if they will just going to buy tomorrow as well after this kind of a gap down, then the buying may lead to the point of 17,200 will be reached. And for Thursday, once again, we will see a good amount of buying going to happen, and that may lead to the market of 17,400. If that's going to be there, like maybe Monday is going to be like the day when it's going to decide. As soon as if we'll see any kind of a negativity happening around this particular level, then we can easily go for the selling position. We can easily short the level of 18,000 to be on the safer side. If there is going to be like because there will be like 2 cases. I mean, if the negativity will be shown over here, and if it's slowly going to start come down, if this level will be crossed, we can definitely easily can take the level of 16,500, somewhere around that. We can expect the level of 16,300, 400, something like around that particular point. Definitely selling will be there. So the point which I'm mentioning over here, just a small retracement, and definitely it's just in a normal price action, which is something visible over here on a broader scale. Talking about the moving averages is also depicting a little bit of similar story. that 5 EMA has easily crossed 20 EMA, 50 EMA has been crossed, and that's again the point of something called as selling, right? We can definitely say that it's a sign of selling. And talking about like when the 20 EMA is going to cross the level, cross 50 EMA, then we can easily say that yes, this is a confirmation of selling. This particular story which I'm talking about is something which had happened before as well. There was this kind of a gap down, there was a huge gap down, but all of a sudden there was a good amount of buying which had happened, and then just that was just a kind of a trap. Most of the people must have been thinking it's a long position, we can easily go for the long position, and maybe tomorrow as well, the day after tomorrow as well, we're gonna see this kind of a story. Just heavy buying will be there, like 200, 300, 400 points of buying will be there, because talking about the buying, if it will be like 200 points of buying in Nifty, then Bank Nifty will be like double, right? So maybe that's going to happen, and people is going to just think that it's the buying and it was just a small amount of selling which had happened. They will just try to capture like buying position, they will just take long positions, and all of a sudden it's trap, right? The selling will be there and the gap down will be formed. So this kind of a story is a little bit more clear in Bank Nifty, if you will see that to be on a broader scale. So what has happened, this kind of a can say head and shoulder pattern which is being formed. It's not a very clear head and shoulder pattern, but it's kind of a little bit easy to understand. So this kind of a pattern which has formed over here, this is a long one, like this head which has been formed over here. There will be a small shoulder which is going to happen. If tomorrow, day after tomorrow, buying will be there, then we can expect this kind of a pattern to be formed, and maybe it's going to take like 2-3 days. But after that, if this point will be crossed 38,200, then we can expect some good amount of selling happening in the market. So SGX has given us the confirmation that there will be a gap down for tomorrow. Talking about the sector wise movement, so pretty much like all of the sectors were in red, right? Metal was hit like heavily, and talking about the ID sector, which was just the one which was holding up, and it was due to the fact of buying which was happening by the FI side, right? So that's what it was there. So let me just open up the FI and DIs data. I will just take a look. Good amount of buying was there by the DIs 27th of September. You can see 3,504. That's a heavy buying, right? And tomorrow as well, I'm thinking of the same thing to happen, and good amount of buying will be there by the DI side, and small amount of selling by the FIs. So that's what I've been thinking. I hope this is going to work. If that's going to work, then we can definitely expect some 200-300 points of movement in Nifty on the upper side, and basis on that. So talking about the range, let me just repeat that. I'm expecting the expiry to be in between 17,500 and 16,800, in between of that. So if that will be there, I mean just a small retracement, and then if we will see any kind of a negativity to happen once again, then we can definitely confirm that selling will be there in the market. So that's what my analysis is saying. I don't know what's going to happen, because market is supreme. We can just take the position as per the things which we see in the market. If we see any kind of opposite behavior happening in the market, because technical analysis is something which is not always right, because we are the retail traders, right? We just play like a fraction percentage of part in the market. The main story is basically played by someone else, right? So we can just follow up with the basic analysis, and we can just take the positions as per that. So that's the reason I believe and go for the safe strangles, right? That's actually gives me like decent profits, and that's what I've been thinking till the time I will be having some good capital, because as of now the capital is a little bit small. So that's what I've been thinking till the time the capital is small. Just take safe trades and try to learn the market, and try to learn as much as you can from the market. Once the capital will be big, I'll definitely try to go a little bit of aggressive trades, and that till that time I will just play a little bit safe. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There is one thing which I wanted to mention, as it's been like quite a while I've made a video. So what I've been thinking is that just to take a little bit of pause from the market for the next couple of days till the time I'm investing in SME IPOs. So yeah, till that point I will be just taking a break, and I will think about posting some other type of the videos. Maybe I'll be posting about like Java videos or data structure videos. So that's what my plan is. In the next couple of like the video series, or maybe the playlist which I'm going to be thinking about, is something called as data structures. I will be just posting some good number of questions which I will discuss, and problem statements and the logics of that particular thing. I'll be posting that thing in the next couple of days. So yeah, I've been thinking of making a playlist, maybe around 75 or 80 videos. I'll be making that will be short videos. I'm not going to be explaining each and every single thing, but yeah, that is my idea of making videos around that. So if you just have any kind of a suggestion, or you want to discuss something, or if you have some different analysis which you have been thinking or planning for this particular week, or maybe for the next coming month, because next month is what I have been thinking is, it's going to be a festival month, and Indian markets are like something. So last year itself, if you will see that around the September month, market was just moving crazy, right? I mean, it was really a very good time when the market was trying to reach the level of some crazy levels were there, right? Around the level of, I believe it was around the same level only. It was 18, no, it was not that. So yeah, basically it was around 18,000 only when it made a all-time high, when it was a bull run that was going on the market. So from there only, from the month of October, like after Diwali only, the selling got started. So there was a little bit of consolidation, but after that, just the selling was there in the market. So maybe in the next couple of days, we can see some crazy move happening in the market, or maybe it's gonna hold up, or maybe it's just gonna fall down to the level of 16,500 once again. But yes, we are small players. Just take a look on the market scenario, what's going on, and basis on that we can plan our trades. So yeah, that's pretty much it from my side. I hope you like the analysis. I hope you like the video. If you have any kind of a thought, you can just put that in the comment box. And till that time, just happy trading. Just be safe. Thank you for your time.